everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then I welcome you. If you love watching handbag videos and a little bit of this and that, then certainly hit the subscribe button. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. So today I am coming to you all with a pretty exciting topic, right? And it's gonna be juicy, y'all. It is gonna be good. But before we get on into this video, I do want to go ahead and show y'all my bag of the day. So the bag that I am currently carrying, y'all, is this cutie right here. Here in my area, it is rainy and windy. I wanted to actually have a bag that was going to be carefree in the weather. And I knew that I was going to be running a lot of errands, so I thought that this would be the perfect bag to take with me. And y'all, this bag did not disappoint. This is the MCM Crossbody backpack, and I just enjoyed it. I did have my little pouch clip here too to hold like things that I reach for a lot. And yeah, this bag was just so good, and I have no cons. But yeah, I just had to show y'all my bag of the day because I just love this bag. I really do. All right, now let's go ahead and get on into this video. So, as y'all know, Coach is always coming out with those it bags, right? Or those it collections. The ones where we just go crazy over. And I will go ahead and admit that I am guilty of falling for the hype. And the thing with the it bags, you know, they're in that moment, right? They're in that moment where everybody's just talking about them. But then over time, it kind of just dies down and everybody forgets, right? So I wanted to actually come on and show you all the bags that I have picked up in the past that were considered the it bags from Coach. And I will go ahead and tell y'all that I still love every single last one of these bags. So in my mind, they are all still that girl. But I want to hear from you guys. The bags that I'm going to be revealing today, and even bags that you have in your collection or have had in your collection, do you still consider those bags to be the it bags? If you do, chime in. And if you don't, I also want to know your thoughts. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get on into this. Now, I will go ahead and say, y'all, I had to actually reach out to a few of my tribe sisters with a little bit of help on this because out of the 9 years that I have collected handbags, I have never seen a collection hype up as much as that darn denim collection that Coach recently dropped. So with that drop, everything just got a little fuzzy, y'all. I had to actually think to myself, okay, the bags that I have in my collection, which were actually considered like it bags, you know? And so some of them I was kind of like, was this an it bag or was it not? Or did I just get it because I just liked it? Like, I was struggling, y'all. So they had to help me a little bit and pretty much just turn back the hands of time and tell me, well, yes, Mo, you remember this time? Yes, this was definitely that bag. Okay. I digress. I do have my iPad right here, y'all, because I do not want to forget anything. I don't. So, okay, here we go. All right, so the very first bag that I consider to be an it bag is actually my very first Coach bag. And it is going to be this bag right here. Ooh, let me fix my ring because it's coming up a little dark on camera. Let's see. Okay, that's much better. So it's going to be this bag right here, y'all. And this bag was all the rage before the Rowans dropped on the scene. So this is actually my mini Bennett satchel in the color pink ruby, I believe is what it's called. And this bag, y'all, is just so stunning. I actually have this bag on display in my purse room because I just love looking at her. And although she's not the it bag now, she's actually discontinued, she is still like an it bag to me, and she'll forever be a part of my collection. The next bag that I remember being like that it bag is one that everybody was raving about. Like, everybody had to get their hands on one. People were comparing it to like the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis and all the things. So that should already give y'all a hint of the next bag. And it is gonna be the Coach Cassie. Yes, y'all. Do y'all remember how hyped up this bag was? This was actually my very first Coach Cassie, right? And I remember when I picked this bag up, it was at Belk, I believe. And I just knew I needed to have this color in my collection. I have since like customized her, as y'all can see, but she is just so good. Like, I was so crushing hard on Cassie's, right? Kind of like like how I was doing with the Marc Jacobs totes, right? Like I was crushing on them so much to where I was buying them back to back to back. And I believe at one point I owned a total of 5 Cassies. But then I started noticing that some of them were having like glazing issues, and I didn't want to have to go through that with those bags. So I did actually end up selling some, and I only kept 2. So here is my other one. This one is actually in the color ginger, and she is a bad mama, y'all. Like, she is just so good. Oh my gosh, I love it, love it, love it. So yes, even though these bags are no longer the it bags, they are definitely still the it bags in my eye. And honestly, y'all, I am now considering maybe adding back these smaller Cassies within my collection. I not 100% like certain on if I want to do that or not, but I have been toying back and forth. I will say that Coach needs to bring these back. Like, they really do need to bring back the Cassies in this size, because I feel like they were a great like everyday size too, and you just can't go wrong. You just can't. Now, the next it bag that I absolutely have to talk about is this bag right here. Now, this here is the Rouge 25 in the color Fuchsia, but I remember like when I first started collecting Coach bags, I was in this Coach group, right, on Facebook, and everybody will always talk about the Rouge. You know, they came in several different sizes. Most people gravitated to the size 30. I did try that size out, but found that I preferred the 25 just because I didn't really like how the 30s kind of had that slouch over time. But yes, if you had a Rouge, then you were doing things, okay? And so when I got this Rouge, this was actually my very first Rouge. When I got this Rouge, like, you could not tell me nothing. And even now, with me looking at this bag, you still can't tell me nothing. Like, it is just so good. And I actually do have another Rouge here too. This one right here, this is my most recent Rouge. I picked this one up about 2 years ago, I want to say. It is actually from the Wesselmann collab. And this one is also so good too. And fun fact, I was able to obtain both of these Rouges from the outlet. So even though they are retail bags, I was able to snag these up at the outlets for great deals, and these will definitely be forever ones in my collection. Now, I couldn't tell you like whether or not this is a first generation or a second generation or a third generation. I'm not that savvy when it comes to Rouge. All I know is these were the it bags, and in my eye, they still are to this day. The next bag that I want to talk about is actually one that I didn't even know was an it bag at first. All I remember about this bag is going into the store with my tribe sisters and just seeing one of my tribe sisters try this bag on, and when I tell you it was love at first sight, I already knew that I needed to have the bag in my collection. And then once I got it into my collection, I realized that, oh wow, this is actually an it bag. The bag that I am talking about is going to be the Madison. And this here is my Madison in the color light coral. I remember when I watched videos on this bag, everybody was really just raving about it because it was kind of like putting them in the mind of like a Chanel bag in a sense. Just because of course, the quilted detailing, the C on the front, and then this flap here on the opening right here. So like everybody was just comparing it to a Chanel bag, and then on top of that, you also had your chain detailing here. So yeah, she was definitely that it girl, and she did come in 2 different sizes. I only have her in this regular size, and I love this bag so much that I did actually end up getting my hands on another one. The other one that I have, oh my gosh, y'all, look at that color. I might have to carry this bag soon. So this is actually in the color Petunia, and she is looking nice. I am really loving this bag, y'all. I really am. So yes, this, I will tell y'all, with these bags right here, this was the main reason why it took me so long just to like feed into the quilted tabbies, because the Madisons, man, I mean, they just did it for me. They really did. So since I brought up the tabbies, let's go ahead and talk about them. So y'all already know, like, the whole tabby collection was just that it collection. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the tabbies really didn't take off until the pillow tabbies came out. Yeah. Once the pillow tabbies dropped, it was a wrap. So I actually do own one pillow tabby. This one here is actually my only pillow tabby that I own. It is actually in the color Rouge. And it's such a very pretty shade of pink in my opinion. I believe that this is considered the Tabby 18. Let me double check. Okay, yes, this is considered the Pillow Tabby 18. And it's a nice little grab and go bag, y'all. I will say though, even though I love this bag and I don't regret adding it into my collection, I have kind of neglected her in the worst way. Like, I don't even gravitate to this bag, but I am going to make it my business to do that in 2025. After the pillow tabbies, then you had the quilted tabbies. Now with the quilted tabbies, I'm still trying to get on board with those. I don't own any quilted tabbies, but I wouldn't mind having one in my collection if the right one came along. Now, the other tabby that did really catch my eye though was the Times Square tabby. I remember seeing that tabby on the runway and just gagging over it. And everybody was just talking about this bag, specifically in the Merlot color. So I did actually get my hands on it. Here is mine in the color Merlot. And this is the regular size tabby. This is the one where, like, if you go on the website, there's not a number beside it. But I am just so glad that I have this bag, y'all. I really am. She is so good. And she's kind of new to my collection. I did pick her up on last year because she did come out on last year. And yeah, I don't regret her at all. All right, y'all. So I need to actually backtrack a little bit. Let's go on back to the Cassie days, right? So you had the Cassies, right? And then there was another bag called the Parker. It was one of those things where, like, you were either Team Cassie or you were Team Parker. Now, some people actually had both in their collection, and I was one of those people, y'all. I did actually own a Parker. I'll pop up a picture of it if I still have it. That bag was so cute, but at the end, I still gravitated more to my Cassie, so I just ended up getting rid of that bag. But Parker was definitely an it bag, too, so I did want to mention Parker. And then there's also another collection that I would like to mention that came out around that time frame too, and that is the Dreamer collection. Y'all, oh my gosh, that collection was so dreamy. Like, you had the small satchels, the big satchels. They even came in like a mini size too. I actually own 2 of those satchels, but I did actually get rid of them both. However, there was also a Dreamer crossbody, and I did keep that one. And so here is mine right here. This bag is so good, y'all. This bag is so good. So this is my Dreamer crossbody bag in the color Midnight, I think. Let me see. Do I have the tag in here? I have done a few videos on this bag, y'all, and she's just so good. Like, the perfect little grab and go bag. And even though this bag looks slim, it holds so much, y'all. Okay, yeah, so this is actually in the color Midnight Navy, and she's just so good. Like how can you not love this bag? Like, you have the rivets there on around. Here is actually buffalo leather, I believe, and then you have your suede right there. And then look at the smooth calfskin leather on the back. Like, it's just so much goodness. So much goodness. So yes, I definitely remember when this collection was the It collection. And out of all of the bags that were in that collection, I really loved the crossbodies. And I really wish that, you know, Coach would bring this back too. Yes, please. All right, y'all. So we are moving right along. This is so good. Like, I am just enjoying having all of these It bags around me. So this next bag that I want to talk about is the Bandit. Oh my gosh, y'all. I love this bag too. I know y'all like, Monica, like, we get it. You love your bags. And I do, y'all. And I just love the fact that I can express myself to y'all. But yes, the Bandits, the famous Bandit bags. Now, the Bandits also came in a few different sizes. I remember, okay, there was one Bandit, right, that I tried on in store. I'm going to pop a picture up. Y'all, that bandit I let get away. I let that bandit get away from me. But when I saw this one, I eyed it for the longest, and I told myself that I wasn't going to let this one get away. This is a retail bag, but I did actually purchase it on the outlet website back when they would always, like, you know, update their reserve section. I don't know what's going on with Coach, but lately, y'all, they haven't really been updating their reserve section with retail sale bags. I don't understand that. But let me see. This size is, so this is just it just says the Bandit Crossbody. And it is in the sport red motif. And this bag is just everything, y'all. I have actually already done a video on this. But what I love so much about this bag is the fact that you get this all leather bag, right? It is literally all leather, even on the inside. All leather, right? It's small and mighty. Like, small and mighty. I did carry this bag on a shopping trip, and it did not get in my way. I was able to put everything that I needed to have on my person, and it just got the job done. So, yes, this bag, I don't know. Is the Bandit still considered an it bag, y'all, in the retail world? Let me know. Let me know. I haven't really just been checking for it like that anymore ever since I got this bag, but yeah, let me know if it's still considered the it bag. All right, so y'all already know. I left the best for last. I left the best for last. So, the next it bag that I am going to show y'all is actually currently still the it bag. And I don't think that this bag is going to let up, y'all. Like, I honestly feel like Coach is going to keep dropping bombs on us when it comes to this bag. And I'm just like bracing for impact. So without further ado, I present to you guys the current it bag. That is the Coach Large Rowan Satchel. Yes, the Coach Large Rowan Satchel. Y'all already know how I feel about the large Rowans. Like, I first saw that they came out with the large Rowan, my mouth dropped. Like, I already knew I wanted to get my hands on one. I was just trying to see if I can catch some on a deal. So this one here, I think I paid like $1.99 for this one here. This is actually dark stone. So this was my very first large Rowan. I love her. She is just so good. She is so good. When I tell y'all, Coach did their big one with this bag. They did their big one. And I must say, like, with the large Rowans, like, they're not giving outlet quality to me. Like, when I look at my bag and feel on my bag, it's definitely giving very good retail quality in my opinion. So, of course, I could not stop at one. I did also grab it in this color right here. This is the Ivory color. And this one I actually went in store first to take a look at to see if I really wanted this color before pulling the trigger. And when I saw it, y'all, I fell in love with it. So I think I got this bag for like $135, which I thought was a steal for this bag. And then I told myself, I said, okay, Monica, we have to draw the line somewhere, okay, with the large Rowan. So I told myself that if I pick up another large Rowan, then it has to be like in maybe like a pretty pink shade, right? Y'all, why did I tell myself that? Because shortly after telling myself that, Coach decided that they wanted to drop the whole denim collection on us, and we all just lost our mind, right? So y'all already know I did end up picking up the large Rowan in this new denim signature print too. Out of all of the Rowans in my collection, I would probably have to say this one's my favorite. This one is my favorite. Second favorite will be the dark stone, and then the last one will be the Ivory. Now, granted, I do still love them all, right? But there's definitely levels. There is definitely levels to this. And aside from this being like the it bag, this collection, the denim collection is so the it collection of the century. I'm just saying. Like, you guys chime in below and let me know if you have witnessed a hyped up collection that was more hyped up than the denim. Let me know in the comments. I really can't even think of any others, y'all. Like, I honestly can't. Like, maybe the To Bright collection was very close to being hyped up like the denim, but yeah, I think the denim still takes the cake. All right, y'all, so that is that. Those are all of the it bags that I own in my collection. And again, chime in below, y'all. I want to talk to y'all. Like, we have to talk about this. I would love to know, like, What bags do you have in your collection that were considered the it bag? Do you still like have those bags in your collection? Do you love them? Like, let's talk it up, y'all. Let's talk about it in the comments below. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Also, if you are a content creator and you want to do this video, feel free to do so because it's so much fun. It really, really is fun. Just, you know, scrolling down memory lane. That completes this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then certainly give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.